Whether you've been playing a while or you're a new player, you want to break 100 because then you have the confidence to go join any group at the golf course knowing that you'll play okay and make new friends. You don't need to hit the ball very far. I'm going to show you 10 steps how to break 100 guaranteed tomorrow. The first step is to change it to a par 99 golf course. You do that by adding one shot to the stroke index 10 to 18 on the scorecard. You add 2 shots to the stroke index 1 to 9 on the scorecard. That equals a grand total of a new par 99. Because you've increased the par of every hole, you increase the number of strokes you need to get the ball on the green, which relieves a lot of pressure. I'm going to show you right now. The only thing you need to break 100 is a club that goes around 150 yards reliably in the direction that you intended to go. This is stroke index 9. We added 2 shots. This is a par 6 hole. Amazing. If we can do it in less than 6, that's a bonus. If we get 6, we're on our way to breaking 100. We see that the pin is 205 yards using our rangefinder, so we're going to split up our shots to hit 2 shots of 100 or another shot of 150 plus a 50-yard pitch. I think today I'm feeling 150 plus a pitch. Now that's going to happen to you quite a lot. You're going to duff, especially on the opening holes, a really bad shot. Remember, if you hit a shitty shot in the first few holes because you're scared and you've got problems, just continue with the same strategy. 176, wow. Now I'll hit my 150 club and I'll pitch it on with my sand wedge. Let's go a little bit right so we just stay far from those bunkers at that big ass tree. Okay, we're back in play. To play the strategy effectively, you want to play tees that are 6,000 yards maximum. When you're trying to break 100, you should not be playing 6,400 yard, 6,600 yard tees. According to the rangefinder, we have 55 yards left. You have to decide, is this a good range for you or not? What is your favorite range? We call it the free throw range. It means you're automatic from that position. As someone trying to break 100, you may not be automatic from all positions, but you may have some distances you love and some distances you hate. Avoid the ones you hate, engage with the ones you like. It may be a 70-yard shot, 80-yard shot, or 90-yard shot. Pick your favorite and try get the ball to that position every time. Caddy no good. Now I've told you you need a 150-yard shot, you're going to break 100, but that's not all. You also need a pitching wedge and a sand wedge. The pitching wedge, you need to know the full shot distance because we're going to use that to hit the green. Your sand wedge, the same. We want the full shot distance so we can hit greens from that distance. This is stroke index 13. We've added 1 shot to this. It was a par 4, now it's a par 5. We need to hit this green in only 3 shots. Very short distance. Let's get the ball in play. And then for our second shot, let's find a way to set up our free throw distance, our favorite shot, into the green. Perfect. This is where these 2 clubs, the pitching wedge and the sand wedge that I've told you to use, are going to come into play big time. We don't want to go in bunkers. We don't want to go in hazards. That's where the problems start. Higher lofted clubs like these, they tend to curve much less, so you have more control over them. And in the future, this 56 degree and the pitching wedge are going to be your go-to clubs. Now from this distance, it's a bit tricky. We have 233 yards to the hole. What's your free throw distance? Mine is 100 yards with a 56 degree. So I'm going to hit a pitching wedge about 120 yards to leave myself the 56 degree. That's how we plot our way around to hit this green in 3 shots. We have 110 yards left, so that's just outside of the range of my sand wedge. Potentially for you, that could be the pitching wedge range. But let's understand that's to the pin. If we can get this to the front of the green, we're happy. If we go over that pin, and we go, instead of 110 yards, we go 120, we're still on the green. You don't have to shoot to the pin distance, just around about. So I'm going to hit my sand wedge as usual, and if I'm 10 yards short of this pin, that's fine. We can just 2-putt from there. We're not pros, we're trying to break 100, so let's get it close, to the green at least. One of the big things you see when you try to break 100 is that you might hit the ball past the hole on a downhill, and this can be the bane of your existence a lot of the time, is that now you have an uphill putt after the downhill and you're freaked from the speed, so you hit it too soft. When you hit it downhill too far past the hole, remember to hit it a little firmer back up the hill and reduce the amount of break, because when you hit it firmer, it takes less break and then it goes in the cup. But if you hit that soft and leave it short, that's a 3 putt. At least give it a chance to get up the hole. We're on the first par 5. It's a stroke 1 index. That means it's the most difficult hole on the golf course. Remember, the stroke 1 index we added 2 shots to, so the par 5 becomes a par 7. We only need to hit this green in 5 shots and 2 putt. Imagine that. Okay, we need 150 yards with a big slice, so we aim it down the left side. We don't aim for a phantom shot straight down the center of the fairway. We're going to be playing from the right rough. We accept that and we go. Now we're in the right rough. We still have 4 shots to hit this green, so we're in a bit of trouble on the right side here, but we can see the fairway. Let's play to what we can see. We just chip the ball back. We use the rangefinder again to find a distance on the fairway in front of us to hit the ball. So to be safe here, I have to hit the ball 67 yards, probably up to those bulrushes there, which is at the beginning of the water, 140 yards. So I'm going to go for like a 100-yard shot, get me back in play, and then we'll reassess from there. So I'm going to use my hybrid again, just to make it a little bit more difficult for myself, to show you how you can do this with your confidential clubs easily. And now we're back in play. 3 more shots to the green. Maybe we can do it in 2. We've got 245 yards. We're going to hit a 150-yard shot. Try leave ourselves about 90 to 100 into the hole. Maybe we can get ahead of the 5 shots here, because we're playing it very clever. Inside your pitching wedge and sand wedge range, this is going to be the biggest reason to use a rangefinder. Now you're going to know the exact distance you have to the flag, so you can pick the exact right club. From this point we have 91 yards. What we can also check here when you're trying to break 100 is you have to just avoid the water, right? Get it out of your mind. Focus on the back of the green. 90 yards to the pin, you could probably hit this 100, 110 yards to stay dry. We're on the back of the green and that's all we needed. We're so happy. We're there in 1 under our designated 5. When you're around these greens in under the amount of strokes you're supposed to take according to your new scorecard, like this, 4 instead of 5, don't get downhearted if you do take 3 shots from here. Remember, our target was 7 shots for the hole. If we 3 putt from here, it's a 7. If we 2 putt, it's a 6. For us, that's really good. I'm going to show you here, I would putt from this distance most of the time, and then I'll show you how to chip it even easier than any chipping you've done before. Now if you look at that, whatever distance you are from that hole, that is your final shot you were supposed to take to get on the green. That's number 5. If I gave you that putt from the tee for number 5, putting is really a great thing you can do around the greens if you don't have confidence in chipping. But if you often chunk the ball and double chip, that's where you're going to lose a lot of strokes when you break 100. So what I suggest you start doing is, instead of trying to hold the club face flat on the ground, get a little bit closer to the ball and lift that handle up and make it like a putt, and try hit the ball, or really, I mean the toe of the club here, where the grooves end toward the end of the club. Pick a spot onto the green that you want to land the ball on. This is going to take practice, and then hit a putting stroke like that, and watch how the ball lands and rolls out every time the same way, because this is a very consistent and easy way to chip instead of trying to clip it off the surface. Putting style, hit it off the toe, easy game. Okay, we don't make it. We've got ourselves a beautiful 7, right on target for what we want. No complaints, great day. This is stroke 17. We've only added 1 stroke to this par. This changes it from a par 3 to a par 4. Let's play it like a par 4. If you have confidence to go to the left side of the green where it's nice and open, not directly over the bunkers, you have to do that. I'm going to show you the alternative if you're not feeling 100%. Just find a nice big fat patch here, short of the bunkers, 100 yards out. You have a 100-yard shot, don't deny me that, and I'll show you how to pitch that up there like a boss. You want to know the most savage thing possible? Is that you may think you're not playing real golf and people are going to laugh at you, but the people who appreciate this will be low handicappers who think, look at this guy, playing what he knows, playing the game according to his strengths, and that's exactly what I'm showing you. We've now laid up on this par 3. Remember, we have a pitching wedge and we have a sand wedge. We can use both of them for pitching, both toe down. We can do a pitching wedge toe down. Got to be reasonably aggressive to land this on the green. And it's gone a little right to the pin, but remember it's a par 4, so we're on in 2. Now we have a sand wedge. We can also do toe down chipping with this, but we have to be really aggressive because we have 10 more degrees of loft. And that's even better. You have 2 clubs for pitching and chipping right here. Work out a way to hit them with toe down chipping or pitching, and you know what you're going to find? You're going to find with a half swing like that, you're going to find a 30-yard pitch with your 56 and a 50-yard pitch with your pitching wedge with the exact same swing, adding 2 shots to your arsenal on the road to breaking 100. This is a very important hole because we have to carry water, and then we have a pin on the green tucked behind a bunker. This is the death of breaking 100 when you try go at these pins when there's a bunker in the way and you're not proficient from bunkers. We have an entire galaxy to the left of the green and a lot of green on the left. So from 130 yards, you may have to hit your 150-yard club and just hit it to the back of the green. But slowly but surely you'll add some more clubs to your arsenal as you become more confident and you find gaps in the distance range that you need to plug. I'm just going to go well left to the big Texas fat part of the green on the left. No pin hunting, just get the ball dry, get it on the green. And we're on the back edge, we're dry, we're loving life. Every now and then you're going to hit a great little shot right onto the fringe of a par 3 or a short par 4, something like that, and you're going to have a real chance at a professional par. And look at this, if we just putt this really nicely, get the pace correct, line is not that important, but if the pace is good, we're going to leave ourselves a very short putt for a 3. Look at that, you can do it. We're on a par 5, stroke index 5, meaning we added 2 shots to the par. It's a par 7. So we have to get this ball on the green in 5 shots and take 2 putts. Let's just get the ball in play. There's nothing to stress about, actually. We don't have to go in the bunkers. We can carry this water very easily as long as we play for our shot shape. Don't aim for phantom shot shapes. So for example, I'm going to hit a big old slice here, aim it up at the bunker, knowing I'm not going to reach the bunker if it goes straight, but if it makes a big old slice, I'm in the middle of the fairway. 150 yard maximum. Wow, what a beautiful day. How do we set up our free throw shot? We aim to the fairway that we can see. It's very wide there, so we want to take the widest part of the fairway. Let's shoot the rangefinder to that bunker in the distance to see what we can hit without reaching that bunker, which gives us a sense of confidence and comfort. That bunker is 220 yards away. I don't even have a 220 yard club, I have a 150 yard club. So we're going to hit that and see what distance we get to before we go for the green. 280, 150 yard club into the breeze, so it's going to go a little bit shorter. Now for you that might be a faded shot into the right side of the fairway. It doesn't matter, as long as you have confidentiality with the shot to clear this water and get it up there, and then we're going to reassess, see if we go for the green or put it to our free throw distance. We have to remember that we have the shot in our artillery, but we're going over water. There's a bunker there, there's disaster in between us and the hole. How confident are you hitting your 150 yard shot and just getting that stuff out of your mind in front of you? If you are not, you can't hit the shot. You have to take the danger out of play and go to the right of the green and put it in the fat part of the fairway to pitch it on the green for 4 shots. Every now and then you're going to face these shots, but take into account what's in front of you, what's scaring you. If it's too scary and there's a chance of going in because you're going to take a penalty shot when you do, just play away from it, because as soon as you do something silly and put it into the hazard, now you have to drop, you have to take an extra shot, and you're getting stressed about it. So let's go to the right. So let's take the danger out of play, 139 yards. Let's hit something like 80 or 90 yards up the fairway there and pitch onto the green with our free throw distance. Are the dingleberries going to mock you? Yes, but those dingleberries can't shoot under 100, and you can, because you've been following the way of the player, golf sidekick style, and you're going to get under there much quicker than they. No unnecessary risks. We're only trying to break 100. And we're going to try get this close again, but at least just get it on the green so we can get ourselves a putt. Just on the front, we've got ourselves a putt. We're really feeling good about ourselves. That's how you break 100. Now, if you keep doing these things, you're going to build an arsenal of shots that are going to help you break 90. You're going to be able to move back in the tees, and you'll notice that the strategy doesn't change, just the distances change a bit, and you'll actually score around the same. You'll break 100 from further back tees. Then you'll start breaking 90. Watch the Breaking 90 video right over here on how to do this the exact same way with slightly longer clubs.